It is Thursday, May 3rd. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel. In today's episode, I'm just going to cover a couple of things. One is from Verizon and the other from Sprint. You guys can see it there on the screen. I'm going to start with Verizon. So Verizon CEO was asked a question recently in an interview, and his response to the question is kind of funny, actually. So the quote taken from Verizon CEO, Lowell McAdam, he was asked about the Sprint and T-Mobile merger and his thoughts and ideas on it. And he basically said, and this is his quote, "We frankly don't care if they merge." And they asked him to elaborate. He said, they're only concerned with Verizon's business. And his quote was, "We are going to push like heck down the path of 5G. So he's basically deferring that, anybody's concerned about the actual merger. Now, he was also cited as saying he's very confident that Verizon is solidly ahead of the competition. And when asked if this merger will accelerate Verizon's decision to act faster and move more swiftly to 5G development, he was quoted as saying that's a silly question, and basically implying that they don't need pushing and that they are, doing things on their own, justifying their own business decisions as they are. So definitely very, very arrogant, very elitist, very cocky, a very Verizon way of responding. So I didn't expect anything different from that, but that was what he was quoted as saying. Now, in terms of Verizon's focus, they've got two focuses at this time. Number one, actually, on their list is fixed 5G. They're trying to get fixed 5G services for home usage. As of right now, I know they've got a couple cities that have it now in testing, and they have plans for rolling out more of it to 3 to 5 cities very, very soon. And I think Sacramento's on that list. So those are their main focus there. And, of course, the wireless 5G infrastructure is also a big part. So, they've got a lot of advancements in their contracts for hardware, whether it's antennas, microcells, fiber, building out the network, getting ready for the spectrum auctions, getting more high-band spectrum, millimeter wave testing. They're definitely in the right direction. Now let's move over to Sprint. So Sprint CEO is stepping down. He's going to be replaced by their previous finance chief. So Marcelo Clore is moving to a senior role within SoftBank, the parent company of Sprint. So he'll be the COO of SoftBank. And I think it's either Michael or Michelle. I'm not really sure the pronunciation. Combs becomes the new Sprint finance chief. He did join the company in January. He was previously the head of a major French telecom. I think Altice NV was the name of the company. Now, in terms of time frame, we're expecting this at the end of the month. That's all I really had from it. This is definitely a sign that the merger is believed to be proceeding as they plan. When you start shifting people around and giving people upper-level positions, as you're seeing here, I think they feel good about where it's at. In terms of their job positions, they're going to be quite different. Multiple shakeups, some realignments. There's a lot been going on in Sprint lately, and probably a lot of it has to do with this merger. In terms of the quarter 4 earnings for Sprint, they are claiming it's the highest ever annual profit they've ever had, which is great. This is really good news for Sprint. The only issue is, if you were going to find the negative to this, is direct correlation to the tax reform. So I'm not really sure, how much of that is actually attributed to business side or just the fact that the tax reform is kind of like a financial savior for them. Now, in terms of the postpaid net adds, they did register 55,000. Last year at this time it was 42,000, so they did show growth there. Prepaid ads were also excellent, very positive. They have ads of 170,000. They also added 167,000 subscribers through the non-Sprint branded promotion, which is really good. I didn't even know that was a big target demo for Sprint. They also cited prepaid phones being purchased through installments as being the reason why these subscriptions had gone up. Now, their wholesale and affiliate subs went down 165,000. They're blaming connected devices for this. So in total right now, if you're counting, Sprint has 54.6 million subs. Their total profit for the quarter was $7.38 billion, or for the year, I should say. The tax reform is $7.1 billion of that. Their upcoming capex is set somewhere between $5 and $6 billion, which is an increase from previous years, which is good. The current belief is that, this positivity, this growth, and this small turnaround is what has compelled T-Mobile to merge with them. So they may have looked at these numbers, seen these Q4 numbers, and thought to themselves, well, Sprint's definitely recovering. We're seeing growth. We're seeing some change there. Maybe it's a good time to, go ahead and pursue the merger. So I would question, though, where would Sprint be right now this quarter without the tax reform? Where is Sprint right now in terms of their financials without it? Where would the merger be if they didn't have this, positive quarter? I know T-Mobile looked at these numbers. I know they had to show it to them. Definitely Sprint had to show it. And, T-Mobile wanted to see it. But right now, things are looking good for Sprint. So all this going on with Sprint, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Your thoughts and ideas on, I guess, Sprint's quarter. I mean, it was really, really good. It's good to see it happening. Now, in terms of the deal going through in the merger, as of right now, the regulators are going to probably ask, well, if your quarter's so good, why are you trying to merge? But that debt is massive from Sprint. And obviously, T-Mobile wants what Sprint has. So, there's definitely some things there that we could discuss in the comment section below, so let me know your thoughts and ideas. That's it for the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll leave you at that, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Please like and share, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.